When we last spoke, we had made a decent start to the season. It's now more than that. We are really starting to push for promotion. I'm starting to think it could really be that good. Let's roll and see if we can carry that on today. A couple of big games. Come on, you Tectonics! Right, and here we are on the day of Spell away, and as you can see, we are sitting in a promotion position, which I really wasn't expecting. I mean, I don't necessarily mean that I think that we'll keep it up, but we've certainly made an extremely good start. I'm really impressed with the way things are going. We've had a few technical problems with the computer crashing a few times, and for some reason it seems to be unpicking my team every single game. In some ways that's quite good, but it also means that I need to rethink it every single time. So I'll be back once I have done that. Right, and here we are with today's team. I'll show you it properly in the team sheet. There we go. We've got Marson, Zanoli, Bedini, Spambato, DiMarco, Bro, Riella, Benedetti, and then Rolla Castellucci behind Ready. So hopefully this will be a team that is capable of getting one over on Spal. And we're off. See what we can do today. This is certainly one of the tougher games, I think, in this division. Spal look like a decent side. If we give the ball away like that, then of course they're going to be decent. DiMarco gets the ball now on the left-hand side. Building from the back, as we have been doing for several years now. And giving the ball away, as we sometimes do. I'm starting to wonder whether we need to start playing a slightly longer game, because we're playing in this division, we seem to be making those kind of mistakes far too often. And that probably means we were making them before, just not getting punished for them. Obviously, we're playing now at a higher level, and we're going to get punished for it more often. And yeah, we've seen that we got punished for it in the long run there. Took a little while, but they did punish us for it in the end. And we're building from the back again. Benedetti finds Bro, and Bro has equalised. Good ball from Benedetti there. Puts it on a plate for Bro there. Beautiful ball, and Bro couldn't really miss. But he could have done, and he often does. He didn't on this occasion. Muggia fouls Riella, and we've got the free kick. DiMarco now finds Bro again. He can't repeat the feat from a few minutes ago. Riella with the cross in. It looks like it must have been a save then. Didn't realise it. Save it. Fair enough, Bro. Apologies. Di Francesco now. And fouled by Bro. It's probably quite a good foul, that. And he wasn't even booked for it either. Di Francesco. And Oskedra is there. And it's 2-1. And we are back behind. We're looking a little bit vulnerable in the air at the moment. Perhaps we need to be looking at getting some slightly better players aerially. Second half kicks off, and we need to see a bit more from this team. Oskedra has been a bit of a scourge today, but this time they can't get another goal. Still in this, but we need to start making something happen soon. Otherwise, we won't be in it for much longer. Gomez nicks the ball off the defender here. Now we can try and get that goal back again. Shoots, and Castellucci has a good shot there, but it was always going to be likely that the keeper would save that. Right, we need to go a bit more attacking now because time is running short. And Ready has been very poor, so we're going to bring on Shoes Off. Might well be that we are saving our worst form for the videos at the moment. We saw us get battered by, admittedly, a very good Parma side in the last video, and now we are looking like we are probably going to lose to Spal here. And though it's disappointing, they're a decent side, Spal. I mean, I wasn't necessarily expecting to win this, but I do feel like we haven't really put up much of a fight here. And in the last 30 seconds, we've given away the ball and presumably with it any chance we had of coming back into this game. I have to hope that we can come back into the next game and leave this video with a win. Otherwise, we will be signing off with 2 defeats from a video, which is never fun. Wasn't the best of performances, but we are still second. I don't think it's yet my target to finish second, but I suppose if we were to keep our form up for a bit longer, if we manage to win our next, maybe 5 of our next 6 games or something, then we might start to think about maybe trying to push for that second spot. I think Parma are probably going to run away with the title this season, but that second spot is possibly up for grabs. And third spot obviously gets promoted, but only if there's a big gap to fourth. Otherwise, there's a big playoff thing. The playoffs at this point don't feel completely unrealistic. Got, we're 6 points ahead of ninth and the first team who wouldn't be in the playoffs. It's not impossible that we could do that. But we are going to have to start getting some more wins in and continuing what has been some pretty good form so far. So I will be back shortly. We're going to be coming back for the Venezia game in about 18 days. So I'll go and play that now, and I will be back now. And right, here we are. We have Venezia away. Venice to us English folk. And as you can see, we have managed to get another win in between times. We've got a 3-0 win, nice easy win against Modena. Probably the least stressful win of the season so far. And it really is starting to look like this is going to be the kind of season where it's kind of nothing to lose territory, because we're not going to get relegated, I don't think. And beyond that, anything else we achieve this year is kind of a bonus. And I'm really pleased with the way things are going. So hopefully we can continue that on. Leonardo Marson looks like he's played for another team, so we've got Desjardins on the bench. We have got 3 very good keepers this year, which is kind of stupid. I should be trying to sell at least one of them, possibly 2. It was a mistake, basically. We just got a little bit overzealous during the summer. So here we are in Venice. The Sicilian team heading off to another island. But this time it's Venice rather than Sicily. We will, of course, be playing in Sicily against Palermo, as well as, of course, our home games. And we're off against Venezia. Aramu finds Calon under pressure here. And very good save from Parizan. I think it was offside anyway, but he wouldn't have known that. So it's a good, really good save from a good opportunity there for Venice. It's been a pretty dull half so far. But hopefully we can pick that up now. It looks like they're picking it up now, and they have. Colombo has found the net, but it's going to be ruled out for offside, I think. No, it's not. It's going to be allowed. A bit offside to me, I have to admit. They're under a lot of pressure here. What can we change? A little bit more direct and see if that can help us out. At the moment we are kind of being a bit torn apart here. And Ara moves through, and I think he's onside again. Yeah, he is onside, and it's 2-0. Now made those changes. They didn't come quite quick enough for the second goal. It's going to be a very, very hard road to get back into this game now, I fear. Aramu crosses the ball in. Semi-cleared it. Aramu crosses it, and Colombo's there. And we are getting battered here, folks. This is more like what I was expecting this season, I have to admit. Things were kind of going a bit too well earlier in the season, I think. I think I was talking about whether we could get into the we could get promoted this year not long ago. That's not going to happen, folks. It's just not. Can we just avoid being absolutely embarrassed here? 3-0 is not good, but I wouldn't say it's quite embarrassing at the moment. Only had 2 shots, neither of them looked particularly threatening. We've got neither of them on target. It's obviously a bad sign. Colombo shoots, Parizan makes the save. Right, Burger King is going to make way for Musa, and Reddy can make way for Shuzov, and we'll bring on Francesco Rolla for Di Chiara. Can we get a consolation goal now? Oh, goodness me, should have done. I think Reddy was offside anyway. Should have at least got the ball into the net. I'll go for it. Roller now. Cross was decent, but there just wasn't anyone there. Lacti finds Roller, and we've got 1 goal back. It's probably going to be offside, isn't it? If all the goals to be disallowed, it would have been a good one, but no, we have got the goal. We're not going to get back into this. It doesn't really matter. But it's nice to get a goal, I suppose. And in the dying embers of this game, it doesn't really matter whether we score or not now. In fact, they may well score and make it 4. No, they're not going to this time. They come forward again. Colombo finds De Cruz, and Parizan makes a good save. It's not been a good performance this, but Perizan has at least kept the score reasonable. And we did have a little brief spell there at the end where it just made it look a little bit less embarrassing. And it's a poor performance for sure. I think because it was such a poor performance, we might just have one more game today. See if we can get our form back. And you can see we've made such a good start to the season, but these two games against Spal and Venezia have been disappointing. Perugia, hopefully a game that we can get back on target and provide a win for this video. I think it will be the last chance, but I'm going to give it one more go. So I'll be back in a second. Right, and here we are with Perugia. Final game for today, and we're going to try and get back into that second promotion spot. Certainly a game we ought to be winning, given the start we've had to this season. As you've seen, the form has been less good recently. I'm going to bring Riella back into the side. Villa is not really a proper option. Benedetti in for Bro as well, who's been a little bit disappointing lately. I'm also going to bring Roller in for Di Chiara, who has also been disappointing. And in fact, Burger King has been pretty awful as well. We're not doing great up front. And when I say up front, I mean kind of front six, to be honest. The defence are great. Going forward, we are struggling. So here we are. Today's team: Perizan, Zanoli, Fredella, Colucci, and Di Marco, Lacti, Riella, and Benedetti, Rolla, Shuzov, and Castellucci. And that is the team that we are going to hopefully turn around this slightly iffy form and get another win. Because we haven't seen a win on the video today and we're off. Can we get a nice early lead here? Not in the first highlight, certainly. Shoes off. Back to Di Marco. Colucci finds Roller. Oh, goodness me. Castellucci, not Colucci, sorry. It was poor from Roller, though. I say the attacking this year has been, well, it's left a bit to be desired, shall we say. We may need to get some upgrades. I think we'll be safe this year at least, so we can at least make some upgrades with hopefully a bit more of a budget than we've had in previous seasons, having been in this division for a year and getting the TV money and so on. Roller. Castellucci back to Roller, and Lacti gets the ball over the bar. Koulibaly crosses in and we've cleared the ball nicely there. Koulibaly shoots, but Perizan makes the save. Riella is consistently aggressive at the moment. He always is. I tell him to calm down and it sometimes works, but it doesn't always. Castellucci's in and he's missed he's only hit the goalkeeper. We need to start doing a bit more up front. We've not been creative enough, just not creating the chances that we get a need to win these games. And this isn't just in this game, it's over the last few weeks. After such a good run, it's dried up in front of goal. Di Marco with a throw in to Riella. Lacti finds Shoes off, who shoots but cannot find the goal. Di Marco with the cross, and someone's hit the bar, I think. Benedetti to Fredella. Got a free kick, I think. Yes, we have. Di Marco with it unnecessarily shooting, when a pass into the box might have been a little bit more sensible there. Di Marco, we are creating far more in the second half, certainly. This is much more like it. But they are now threatening. It's their first proper highlight, really, of the second half, and Mancini scores. It's just the way, isn't it? We dominate for the first 20 minutes of the second half, and the very first highlight that shows their chance rather than ours, and we concede. Really disappointing there. Oh, but we've equalised almost straight away. It looks like it might be offside. Yeah, it is indeed. So got my hopes up there unnecessarily. And unfortunately, we've just been torn apart there. That was offside again. No thanks to us, really. Just defence went to sleep. It's been a very poor performance, this. I'm not happy. January is going to call for some serious attacking reinforcements. It's just not working at the moment. Can we get that last minute equaliser? These 4.5 minutes of injury time now. Perizan with the long ball forward. Burger King. That penalty. Checking it, obviously. Given. Good. So we've got a late chance to get a point out of this. Riella steps up and scores. So we've got at least a point, shall we say. I'm going to keep going for it because actually we've been playing quite well in the second half. Might as well give it a go. Because 3 points here would be very useful, and actually 1 point. If we're gambling 1 to get 3, and at this stage of the season with the position we're in, that's okay. Go on, Perizan. Nothing to lose now. I think that probably will be that. Will there be one last chance? No, there won't. It's a decent draw. I mean, any draw this season I think is all right. Particularly now that we've got quite a few early season wins that have put us in a position where we're definitely not going to get relegated, barring something ridiculously bad. So it's not been a great video today, has it? 2 defeats and a draw. We did have that Modena win in the middle of it, but you didn't see that, so that doesn't really count, does it? So we'll do some business in the beginning of January, and we'll be back for the Virtus Entella game, and we'll be back for that game and possibly the Vicenza game, because that I think is probably going to be the game that is going to be most competitively important in terms of what I'm hoping could be a top of the table push to finish kind of in that top 6 perhaps. That would be a really successful season. I'm really not expecting to get that second promotion spot. We're obviously going to try with a bit of reinforcements, who knows. If we can get a few wins between now and the January transfer window, then certainly it could be on. But we will need some reinforcements. So we'll come back for that Virtus Entella game for sure, and we'll be back for the Vicenza game as well. So Virtus Entella and Vicenza will be the next episode, and hopefully you'll see some reinforcements that have really improved the side by then. I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.